Hello. That actually, the Batman placement is pretty solid. Hold on. Come on. Try. No, man, come on. Okay, there's maybe some background noise because of my washer and dryer is real close to me, so that may be a part of it. So if it becomes cumbersome, let me know, chat, and I will tend to it. What am I looking for here? Right now. Root do 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 do. Root do 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 do. Rada 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 tada. Rada tada 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 tada. A bit more normal than a bit more quiet than normal. Oh, look at that. Well, pleasantly surprised. Hello, Endol. Hope your evening is going well. Or slash day. Both. So last we left off, we were at the dog game, and we were refactoring a bunch of different code. I spent some time today. Yeah, it is playable, and that it is playable to an extent. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If it lets me. What? Here we go. Alright. Oh. I don't know why the animation for them is not playing. Hold on. Let me fix that. That has to be on the ready. Ready. And we need... We need... Where are we? No, not wind barrier. Oh no, it's in wind point. And then that's dog 1 and dog 2. So dog 1, dog 2, space that out, and we're gonna say animation, or can I just say play? Play? Yeah. Okay. And now okay, so I still need the sound effect to play, but it does go back and forth pending the input. I'm pressing A, now I'm pressing N, and you see that more letters appear. Great, cool. Pressing B, cool. Pressing C, cool. You see the weirdness though. Same thing for this side. And again, it's listening for the right input, but it is all over the place. Like, all over the place. Yeah. Like card stacking. That was not my intention. It was a happy accident. Maybe not happy, because I don't think it looks great, but, and everything is okay. You rather stress had to leave. Oh, yeah. That was... I had a whole lot of hoopla going on in my life. Long story short, how do I put that to a long story short? I think if I had to synopsize it to myself as if I was teaching the moment to my kid regarding why I had to leave early and all the stress, is like, just be patient and wait, because maybe it's gonna turn out better than you think. Maybe you're worthy before you realize. It's the best way I can put that without getting into overly personal details. Um, there was a really funny meme about it on Instagram. I wish I could share it, but there's no way I'm gonna find it. But yeah, so yeah, it does look like card stacking right now. Don't necessarily want it to be. I also there should. My kiddo was coughing, so yeah, everything's okay. Yeah, thank you for checking. I greatly appreciate it. Everything is okay. Just that's the best way I could put it. Is like sometimes you are like, oh shit, of course this didn't work out, and then you follow up, and then it's like, oh no, everything worked out, and just prematurely jumped the gun on top of family stuff. So it wasn't like all only one thing. Yeah. So anyway, so we are. Oh, I need to fix this. So super. Dark. What am I looking for? Oh, you. So maybe we should only play the animation when they tug, rather than randomly. Or not randomly, but like on a loop. So it does stack, and again, if it looked even remotely aesthetically pleasing, I would maybe take it, but it becomes confusing after a little while. Like, is this supposed to be listening for F or G? It's G. G? Yep, G. Now H. They can't even tell what that letter is unless I expand it, which the player's not going to have the ability to do. I, J, K, L, M. Oh, and then, well, I don't imagine it's going to go past to M. You can see, oh no, you can't see, but the debugger's going crazy with 257 because it's like, well, there's no more. I animate it for one cycle and then two. Yeah, exactly. So it would be. I guess we can do that. Well, does it work? Let me make sure it works for the left side as well, because then we can just focus on the aesthetics since everything else is working. O P Q R R R does work. S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, and then that's okay. Everything else works. So I just need to get the. Of course, actually, I have a game over function here, but it's not doing anything right now. But as of right now, let's just focus on quick aesthetic thing, which is not having it play automatically, but making it conditional upon input. Error at the, yeah, no, the error is like essentially it ran out of letters, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Where are we? So we need when we pull, which I think I have in the input function right now. Input. So when we pull, we apply the pull force, and we'll do P1 dog dot play, and then if we're not pulling, then else. Would it be that simple as stop? Wow, it is. You never. Sometimes you just expect horrible or weirdly complicated. Okay, there we go. weirdly complicated code for some reason. Yeah, you need to some kind of check for when you're out of letters can stop for now. Replace it. Yeah, it's just gonna go to the end game state. So I don't think I necessarily need to counter for it because once you run out of letters, it's automatically gonna move on to what'll be essentially a 2D scene with a color rect that is full screen and black and says something like text rich and over. Well, that's not right, but you get the gist. What I'm going for, full screen, and then on top of that should be this. I have to increase the thing. I don't know who could possibly text me at this time. This is the idea of getting a text at this time is insane. Okay. Should be a plain black screen though. Is this because transparency? No, transparency is all the way up. Well, let me just go to that function as well and see how this will look. Else, if the input is this, then do this. Else, stop the animation. Or I should maybe put the else at the end. If we're not getting either input, then we should pause it for both. Wait. Player 1. Oh, no. Wait. Dog 2. Whew. Oh. Sorry if that was loud. I almost knocked that whole microphone over. We're so good? We're so good? Okay. Okay, so good. Cool. Thank you. So yeah. Nope, not player. This is player 1, right? Yep, player 1. And then, or if it's player 2 pulling, then we do this, and then we also would do, I think there's named the same relative thing. 2, and that is the importance of a good naming convention, making my life simple. And if we're not doing that, then we are stopping the animation. And then, what did Leaf episode said? Control D. So I'm going to try Control D to edit both of these at the same time. Control D. Nope. Control D. Control D. Dang it. Control D. No. Alright, I don't know. I'll just do it. Stop. Stop. Okay, let's see how that looks. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't really see anything. And that's probably okay. So I saw it for a second. Do I need to speed up the animation? Because it looks like it's playing, or it did for a second. Hmm. Okay, something I'm overlooking. If we have this input, or if we have this input, and then if this is saying if we don't have either input, then stop. I think that makes a good logical sense. Am I right? If player one is pulling, then show them pulling. If player two, or if player two is pulling, show them pulling. If neither of them are pulling, then don't show the animation. That makes sense. That makes logical sense to me. That makes logical sense to me. Pressing B. Oh, is it because... But neither are pulling when you let go. Oh, yeah. So you don't really see... Because it's only... It's when action is pressed, which is a very short frame of animation. Neither of them... key up. Input dot key up. Let's see. Key. I don't know. Key up is also an input that most. Not key up. Is key label press? Is key pressed? Let's check out what key press is. Will key press let us plug in this? It will not. It needs to be a key. It needs to be a key, so it won't let me do that one. No, saying that depressing the input but letting it go on another. But since the key is up, hold on, I can't read it in this sloppy way. Let me do it like this. I can't read it. Okay. Key is up, so this is so hard to read still. What the hell with this freaking monitor? Let me see if I can. Still can't read it. There we go. Maybe that's better. I don't know why it's. Alright, either my monitor is weird or I'm getting old. I don't know. One or the other. This is an O, but neither of them are pulling when you let go. Key up is also an input in most engines, but saying that depressing the key is an input. Is it? Not pressing the key is an input? To listen out for? Let me read the full thing you're saying. But letting go of it is another. But since the key is up, it is not, and I can't read that other word for some stupid reason. It's not something. The correct input, it stops playing. So pressing the key down is one input, then releasing the key is another input. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so keeping this, what we had before, so is action press is still there, and then, and can I nest it and say if input dot is action just release, and then use the same thing? I think we're gonna have to space that out better, but if we release it, hold on. So when you release the key, that is the input, that isn't the correct one. So if it falls to your else, which stops the playback. So, okay. I believe I know what you're saying. I think I hear my kid. Give me 1 second. Make sure. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Do 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 do. One second, kiddo. I'm coming. Okay. Okay. I think that works. Oh. Can you? Nope, you can't see me. Okay. Cool. Just need to put that off to the side. Okay. Where was I? Okay. If we are pulling, then we play the animation, and when we apply the force, if we're not pulling, or if we just stop pulling, at that point, then we stop the animation. Or if, oops, should place the microphone better, or place it somewhere differently. If we're pulling, then we play the pull animation, we apply the force. If we stop pulling, then we play the stop animation. If we are pulling, then we pull, and we play that animation. There is an animation option, I think, for it to be a one shot. It plays only once and auto stops. But I dig into the docs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right on that. I'm pretty sure that is a setting. I'm gonna see if it's just referenced in the inspector. If it's not, I think I'll just stick with. Fuck it. I'm just gonna see if this works real quick. And if it doesn't, then I'll apply that option. But yeah, I do recall that as well. So that's good to remember. released is the only difference here. Just underscore released. Just underscore released. Then, oops. And SCOP. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that way I wouldn't have to, but let's see if this works. Okay, A. And then after that first letter, it keeps going until, Oh, did I put it in the score? Is it based on scoring? No. Alright, well, let's try the one-shot then. One-shot animation. Probably have to go into the documentation, but I'm checking to see if I see it in the inspector first. That is not what I'm looking for anyway. This is it. Oh, no, it wasn't. That wasn't. Alright, so what are you? What are you called? And type in 1. Hello? There we go. 1. Oh. Once. 1. Okay. Alright, well, scroll. Not any of these. Stop, of course, is there. I guess pause? Would we use pause instead? I don't know. Because it doesn't look like I have the option for the singular frame for this. Frame progress scale. I was just going to go in more detail about everything I just said. Alright, so stop. The stop currently, well, let's see what the difference between stop and pause is. Pause the current playing animation. The frame or frame progress will be kept and calling play or play backwards without argument. Okay, let's try pause. I mean, is there a major difference here? You know what? This is an aesthetic thing. Let me make sure that my kiddo can fully play this game first. That's what's more important, is that we can play it. Then we can make it look pretty. And the major problem that we see is the stacking, which is relatively fine up until a point. I just don't know why it like transform. Its rotation, its position, like everything changes with each and every single one that it iterates on. On rotation, on position, like every single one is different. I don't know why that would be. I don't know. Let's check that out, because that actually impedes the gameplay. This is important too, but it wouldn't be horrible for it, especially because it's one of the games. It was not going to be horrible if they're constantly pulling. I don't see a major problem with that, especially giving it a more retro vibe. It's fine, if anything. But let's focus on the gameplay first and foremost. And then I can focus on the aesthetics. So what I need to do is look at the code and specifically reference where it is spawning. So that's not in the input. Is that when we're updating the letter? If the letter child is greater than 0, then we take the current player or current letter and we set that equal to the letter list child in the letter list counter, and then we increase the counter with each score, changing the child with each score. So that makes sense. And then we take the child, or we take the current letter and its spawn point and set it equal to plate 1 spawn point. And how do we identify player 1 spawn point? Is the letter spawn point dot global position. At least the animated Sprite 2D, there's a little button on the bottom, wish you could screenshot it here, but you guess you are. Yeah, I'm on Discord. Let me share my Discord, number 1, and let me see if I can just quickly see what you're talking about, since you said it was on the bottom. I don't see it immediately. Yeah, let's just do that. Discord. Discord! Where's Discord? Did it go on the other screen? I feel like it did. I feel like it did. And I don't know where you are. Okay, where are you? Discord. There you are. Not Emma, you're not Emma. You're not Emma. I'm looking for Ennol. Ennol. Did I forget how to add people on Discord? Let me just bring this over here. Oh, that's a server. I'm looking for a person. And no. Am I spelling it right? Oh, current friends. Oh no, add friends to DMs. Oh, that's gonna search my current friends. Oh, fucking. You can tell how often I use this. Top left. Add friends, top left. I see add server. Is there another thing I'm not seeing here? On top left. Friends, top left. What am I not seeing? These are Discord communities, discovery. That's not discovery. Below the find and start button. Is it oh, is it this? Oh, okay, friends. Oh no, that's not it. Pardon me being an idiot. Below the find, below the find. Click on the top left again. Okay, top left, and then it said below the find and start. Find and start. See, start conversation. That friends. Oh, this friends. Oh, and then search here. Add friend. And null. Okay. And this is noodles. Noodles. Okay. This is somebody else. I just want to make sure I added them. I think I did. Okay, good. There we go. Cool. Cool. Again, you can tell it's been a hot minute since I've used this. And now put this Discord over there on the second screen. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a reference to. You see where it is. So animation. Oh, in the animation. Okay, gotcha. And then when I go to the animation itself, and then I don't see. It's next to where you see the FPS. See, jump. Okay, gotcha. So here, animation looping. So is that this animation looping on and off? What would that be called? Looping. That's a signal, not what we're looking for. So how do I turn this on and off? I guess I think I could just reference it maybe? Let's see. Just that you don't have to loop it. It should. Oh, okay, gotcha. By not clicking the loop, then we play it, and then it doesn't loop. Gotcha. Okay, so let's try that. So since we turned that off for player 2, and then let's turn it off for player 1, and then let's see how that goes. Let's see how it goes. A. Okay, again, we see that little pull, but then he stops abruptly. I think maybe I need to speed up the animation frames, because it looks like it's happening just super slowly. Super slowly. Yeah, so maybe if yeah, no problem if you're wrong. That's like part of game development. Like most of game development for me has been getting it wrong, so no issue whatsoever. I just again appreciate you helping. And it's more close than it was before. I think I'll just change the FPS to be maybe double. Let's say 10, and then see if that makes it a bit more clear. Oops. And save. Let's see if that makes it a bit more clear. Who knows? Okay, it is pulling, but now it's too quick, and you can't really tell what's going on. So, closer and further at the same time. But definitely closer with the taking off of the looping. I just don't know why now you're not letting me reference. There we go. Can I reference both at the same time? Nope, not gonna let me reference both at the same time. Alright, so 5 is too slow, 10 is too fast, middle ground is 7. Still too fast. It's like I can't get it. I can either get it too slow or too fast. Feels like I can get it too slow or too fast. I'm trying to look over the code for one of the games I wrote in a class. Everyone who took the class would mostly have the same game. Gotcha. That's cool. Is it like an online class, or is it like how does that class work? Because I've never done any particular class for game development. Well, that's not true. I signed up for a course online by Thomas Brush, and there was one I had also signed up for by David Whaley. I want to say that's his name, but let me make sure I give credit where credit is due. Take this off. Give credit where credit is due. Jason Whaley. Oh, God. Sorry if that was loud. Jason Whaley. It's the first tree. This guy, whoever the name of the developer that made the first tree, which there he is, David. Yeah, no, it is David Whaley. Just not at all how I would have spelled it. I don't think he's made a video in forever. Oh no, a month ago. Okay. 2 months ago. Okay, so he came out with a new game. Good for him. Or he's coming out with a new game, I think. Yeah, coming out with a new game. Cool. Anyway, I took those two courses. I don't know if you took a course online, if you actually had a class with a teacher, which is it would be so cool. I always wanted a game dev class, but then I got old, so I was like, all right, now all of the people that are in the class are gonna be like 20 and better programmers than me. So let me let me not do that. It was online trying to find where it was again. Was it more than a year ago? Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. Alright. Let's make you, if you're gonna let me. I don't know why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's do 5.6 frames per second. And if that doesn't work, I'm not gonna keep nitpicking this. Ah, damn it. Again, it's so close, but not there. Alright, last try. At least last try, maybe during this session. Let's do a 6. 6. 6. It's hard because it's only 2 frames as well, so I think it's going to be really hard to do this. I think I'm maybe better off just head playing the animation to begin with, because it's only literally 2 frames. GameDev.tv, I've heard about that. Humble Bundle, I've also heard about that, including some Godot stuff. Haven't touched the engine before, but thought I'd give it a go. I also have Zemba account. I've never heard of Zemba before. Still only playing once it feels like. Not sure what's up. Wonder if you have to reset the animation. Maybe, yeah. Because I see it playing, but it plays like 1 frame at a time, but there's only 2 frames, so it's kind of hard to nitpick that as far as the timing. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me check it out one more time. Yeah, it's such a small. Okay, so it played it in the beginning and then stopped. Because as we go to then it went again. It's so weird. And then I see it's on frame 2, back to frame 1, back to frame 1. Frame 1, 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 frame 2, frame 2. Yeah. It's playing it, but yeah, it only goes to the 2nd frame, it looks like, when we score. So what happens when we score that would cause that? I'm not touching the animation at all. I'm updating the score, I'm updating the letter, updating the score visually, I'm changing out the letter, I'm updating the letter, I'm spawning in the new letter. Win point dot global, or I'm resetting the rope. So I'm not touching it in the scoring, even though I only see it in the scoring. I'm only touching the animation play. What? Now I'm missing the animation? Is that what? I'm confused. Get spawn point. Am I hiding it? Where is this? I'm in the same script. Now I feel like I'm going crazy. Where is... That's the spawn point. This is the list of letters. There we go. There it is. Send the input. And we play the animation. Just out of curiosity. That's a property rather than a function? Really? What is it? Is it also a function? Can't autoplay? Key animation. Play backwards. Okay, so maybe just change is playing and then set that to true. Comment out else if that stops it. I don't think that's right. Let me see. What stops it is just not pressing any buttons. Because if we release, meaning we're not pressing the appropriate button, then we stop the animation. But I don't think that's would solve anything. Oh wait, let me make sure I'm reading your thing right. Else if. Yeah, else, or if it's a player 2 pressing it. Yeah, same thing. If the player 2 is pressing the right button, then we pull, we play the animation. If that's, or if they just released their button. Oh, maybe just release is the problem. But then how can you tell? Then how can you tell? You see the bottom one, but this first one is when we press the correct button, we pull and we play the animation. If we take this out, then it's just essentially it's just it's only affecting player 2, and B, it's only affecting player 2, and it would just continuously play, to my understanding. Just want to see what if it would play. It would stop on its own if you commented out to stop. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we can give it a shot. I think it'll just be an endless loop. As far as the second animation goes. Oh, actually that works. Frame 0, frame 1, frame 0, frame 1. That works, yeah. That works. We can take out the stop for both. Oh, I just had it. That one works. Why don't you work? Why are you different? Why are you different? Oh, I put autoplay. Like a ding dong. I forgot I was messing with that. Okay. I keep forgetting that this is here. Pull, 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 pull. Okay. Thing I screenshotted you, so it should only play one. Yeah, it plays when we pull, and then once we stop, it goes back to that frame one, which is right to me. Same thing for this one. Pull, stop, pull, stop, pull, stop, pull, stop, pull. So that is good to me. But let me look at the screenshot. Yeah, those are still set as not autoplay, so we're good there. And the 6 frame seems to be the sweet spot, so we're good there. All right, now it is time to switch gears to number 1. How long have I been streaming? Not long. Yeah, for sure you helped. Yeah, it just literally taking out that block helped because I was going off of the logic that this was still an autoplay. I completely forgot that this was you had helped me turn this off. So that's why I was like, no, we still need that because otherwise how is it going to know to stop? It's going to know to stop because it's not automatically on. So again, thank you for that. Yeah, appreciate it. Oh god, so thirsty. Okay. So we've been doing it for about an hour and that we have made progress. It does still continue to stack up weird, but the animation with the help of null is now logical, where it looks like it's pulling. So that's cool. That's cool. We're good there. I just remember doing it for a jump animation in the game idle walk run where all looped but jump you only want to run once. Yep, that makes sense. And I appreciate you passing on the lesson. That showed that you actually learned it, that you were able to recognize it in a completely separate project without a keyboard and being able to touch it tactically. But yeah, okay, cool. So thank you for that. We have our pull animation. We do need other things to kind of like sell it to make it a little bit more fun. Part of that is going to be the visual, but the main important thing is to understand why. And I'm just going to play this to see if I can word this correctly. Why, when the next letter spawns, is the position off? Position of what? Why is the position of what off? The next letter. So let's look at us pulling up the next letter, which I think is an update letter. Yeah, because here's where we set the spawn point. So when we set the spawn point, let's also is equal to P1 spawn point. So let's see if P1 spawn point ever changes. It shouldn't. It should say exactly where it's at. But I did have to bring up the game and look through trying to find it. I don't know it well enough to have it off the top of my head. I'm sure lots could have. Well, either way, I appreciate it. You know, sure, maybe other people could have done it, but what matters is that you were able to do it. Took the opportunity to be like, oh, you know what? I do remember this, and even if you didn't know off the top of your head, you knew enough to investigate it. So again, I appreciate it, and I give credit where credit is due. It's not like you did nothing, right? Which also would have been fine, right? Like this, most people watching Twitch aren't doing something. You know, I don't even know if that's necessarily true. Let me stop from making up stuff at this point. So what I want to do is print the spawn point position. There it is. Okay, let's see if it changes. No. Stays consistent. So the spawn point never moves. So why does it go all over the place? Spawn point never moves. So what could be moving? Because we were just setting the... So here we say if there is letters in the list greater than 0, if there's letters in the list, then then the current letter is the first letter in the count, is the first, well, then we set the current letter to the number that we have. Number starts at 0, and then we incrementally increase it with each score. We increase the score and we increase the letter counter, so then it keeps changing the number or the letter. Then we get the current letter position, and when we set it equal to the spawn point. Where is the spawn point? Is it rotated, or is it fixed, or relative to something else? It should be fixed and then completely unrelated to anything. Yep, not related to anything. And if let me just make sure that both of them are like that really quick. So, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let me see. You should be able to, but let me just adjust my camera so you can see it. Oh, why is this being a butt? Let me, come on. Come on. Dang it. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Stupid thing. Come on, man. Okay, make myself a bit smaller so that way you guys can see it. The game is running. Okay. It's kind of small, but we see that the player one is, let me make sure that is player 1. Let me double check. P1 plus okay, you can read it. Good. P1 plus this, and then we'll do P2. P2 I said plus. Okay. Cool. And then boom. Oh, what? Gotta be a butt about this. STR So same values. So P1 is negative 5559, negative 277. P2 5281, negative 293. So update. Same value, same value. Did it crash? Did I crash it? No. Same values. Same values. So nothing changes. Spawn point doesn't change. Spawn point doesn't change. There's no reason that the rotation would be changing, right? Do I need to do that? Is that something stupid that I need to be like, hey, also don't change the rotation? But computers are dumb. Why it wouldn't know to change the rotation unless I told it to. Wouldn't just do that fucking willy-nilly. There's no force acting upon it that would change its position, right? Oh. yeah. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. It's colliding with one another. When it poofs into existence, they're like, that's for a quick second. They like bash against each other. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, physics, exactly. Which I don't need physics right now. The only reason I have physics is because I recycle the same letters that do reply to physics on different levels. Is there a way to temporarily disable physics? Because we don't really need it. Maybe there's a way to disable. There we go. Disable collision. There we go. Disabled. We don't need that right now. Oh wait, then I'm changing it on the letter itself, and then it's gonna screw up for other levels. So we can't do it that way. I need to go back to here. Go back to mirror. Go back to mirror, and then go back to. Looks like I would have to. Oh no, I can do it in the code. I can say P1 letters. P1 letter collision. Once we spawn, once we're ready, we're gonna say that's the global position. Also, by the way, the current letter dot collision dot collision. What are you reading this as right now? What is this considered? I can't tell with this. It's a node that takes in vectors, but I don't know what it's exactly reading it as. Let's see. You have physics, just put them where they don't react to each other. There's another way, you just need to find it. You can set physics for them, have the letters ignore each other. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now. They do have to touch each other because they're going to spawn at the same point for the player. It's going to be the exact same point. I don't want it to be like here and then here and then here and then here, because then you don't know which level or which letter to press. And I had done before Q free. So I had deleted them before, but that caused a bunch of different issues with like updating a variable that I just removed. So that's why I just thought to put them on top of each other. Just need to remove the physics of it. Or maybe I can just set rotation equals 0. Let's see how that works real quick. If I just set the rotation to be 0, no, because they still collide and cause that. You just don't need them to interact with each other. Yeah, no, I full heartedly agree. Um, but I can't disable the collision, uh, the scene, because then it's going to screw up other levels that do utilize that collision. And I'd rather not just create all of these letters with custom ones that here you don't collide. I'd rather just reference it in the code and say ignore the collision. The problem is we're updating it dynamically. So it's to reference a child and say don't collide. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Here we're setting the position. Here we're setting the position. What am I thinking? It spawns in, and then we spawn another one on top of it. But if we just disable the collision on this one, so once we spawn in the first one, we disable the collision. Once we spawn in the first one, where is that? Is it update letter? Yeah. Here is us spawning in the first one, and then we disable dot scale, rotation. It is not free, but I can't reference. Won't let me reference. I guess it's a pack scene. Do the other games have letters that collide with? Yes, they do. They do have letters that collide with each other. At least I'm fairly certain. I'll go back to the other games in a second. It's been a while. I know there is collision detection, but do they collide with one another is a question. I'll double check on that because maybe I'm wrong. Think about one thing at a time so I don't trip myself up. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh, it's one of the things of like mental work on the job and then mental work here. Like it's fun. I do enjoy game development, but sometimes most of the time I'm not good enough where I can just fly through it. Most of the time it's like click click click, try, think, click click click, try, think. And I mean I've seen hackers because that's another thing I study as penetration testers do a lot of the same thing. I should watch a live game dev session. I haven't watched an actual developer on Twitch making a game in a long while. I should do that again. Learn from their process. Excuse me, my tired self. Oh my god. Okay. First and foremost, do we have another game where the letters collide with each other? There is letter collision detection, but is it with other letters? It's a question. So let me pull up my scenes. Okay, scenes is obviously not a super clean. Here's all the letters. We don't need the letters. This is a script. You should be in scripts. This is game over. Game over should be in scenes. Okay. Now let me review because I don't remember. Okay, this is the tug of war game. This is the Flappy Bird. These do detect collision, but they detect collision with the player. This is the game over we had just made. I don't know what this level is, but let me see it. Okay, this is just my face on a 3D realm. I don't even know why I have this. Delete it. This is JADE Jada, and then pop up here. So that is again collision detection with the player, but not necessarily with letters. That's the same thing. This is just 2 of the same level? Why do I have 2 of the same level? Oh, this one actually says Papa. P-A-P-A. Or this one says Jada. I'm gonna delete this one because I don't know what my intention was, but this one actually works. Oh wait, does it work actually? Let me see, does this level work? Nope, it does not. There's something already wrong with the code. I'll work on that later. I'm gonna forget if I don't type it in. Oh, happy birthday, Rosa Parks. Okay. Not hack the box. We're doing game dev and game dev playground. Good. And then I just need a subsection and subsection. Subsection. You son of a bitch. Merge with kid playground. Merge. Oh, not exactly a merge is what I wanted to do. I want to. How do I parent? New note, new folder. I guess that's the best I can do. Create a folder. I wish I could just. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now I'm overthinking this. All right. To do. So I need audio when audio plays when player scores. I need audio to play when the player scores. I need to fix the phonetic letter why is this called letter? Alright, letter ladder makes more sense, so I'm gonna delete this one. Letter ladder. Right? Do I have that? Letter. Now I feel like I'm going insane. I'm saying that too much. Okay, so I need to add audio, blah, 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 blah. And the main important thing that I need to do right now is what am I doing? I'm fixing, remove collision from letter to letter as they spawn, right? Because I think we just went through all of them and we determined that there is not one where they collide with each other, right? This one, which one is this one again? I don't remember. I don't even remember. And this script also doesn't work. I broke a lot of these games. I don't even know how. I need to fix this one too. Sample scene. Right. Say fix sample scene, and this is specifically the Mario like level. Okay. Oops. So those are my to-dos. Alright, and just since we can ignore one level of collision, let's do that really quick. Oh no, we don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. We do need you, we don't need you, we do need you, we don't need you, don't. Okay, and then in the code, what I can say is, I guess it would be on ready. So current letter dot. But we can't reference a child of it. You can set the collision layers in the inspector and right. Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. Wait, more yes and no, right? Because we can still edit it on the other level, so that should be fine. Just to make it collaborative as far as layering. So each of the letters to each other. Sorry, I'm like, where did I put all the letters? Should be in scenes. There we go, letters. So U, collision, not material, not visibility. Where are you? What is one way? Sets collision. Sets whether this collision shape should only detect collision from one side, top or bottom. This property has no effect over. Okay, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Never mind. So area, collision. Is it area? Yeah. See, collision 2D. Yeah, so I guess it is area. I don't know why that would be, but fine. Let's set the layer to 4. Wait, there's 8 layers. Oh, there's 32. I was like, but what if I accidentally stack and it causes something weird? So, you're gonna be 32. B, you're gonna be. I said B. B, you're gonna be. Think you can have even more than that. Can you? That seems like over. Well, I say that's overkill, but look at me with my simple ass 2D game. You're talking about 3-dimensional planes and, sophisticated rigging. You really need to get more granular with it. Right, I had letter A, you were on 32. Letter B, you're on 31. C, you're on. I guess it would make sense to use the layers of the alphabet, so that's why I figured that. So you're gonna be 1. You're gonna be 2. Cause that way I can track it better. Makes more sense. I don't have to guess. You're gonna be 2. You're gonna be 3. This feels stupid. I feel like there's a faster way to go about this. You'd have all the letters on one layer. On one layer. If they're all on one layer, aren't they colliding with each other then? Am I wrong? I think either way I would have to. I don't think it's gonna let me edit all these at once. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. No, you masked them not to. So you have letters on layer 2, then mask. You have layer 2 unchecked, so they don't. I'm not fully certain how that works. Not that I don't believe you. I just don't fully understand how that works. But let's go with that. Let's give it a try, and then if anything, I learn something new, and that would be cool. So let's go with layer 2. Nope, not layer 3, layer 2. Let's bring you all to layer 2. And I have to do it individually for some stupid reason, but that's what we're going to do. Layer 2. Area, collision, layer 2. Let me make sure that this one was at layer 2. Yes, it is. This one's at layer 2. Yes, it is. Layer 2, layer 2. Layer 2. And then 2 and mask also being 2. Okay. The physics layer. This collision 2D scans. Collision object can scan more than 32 layers. So. Unmasked for. Okay, so yeah. So. The physics layer this collision scan. So it's on layer 2. It's not checking for 2, so we're good. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let me make sure that that is the case for all of them. Yes, yes, yes. No music. Where's my musica? Where's a little bit of jam in my jelly? Where's that jam in my jelly? Okay. Make sure the volume's not completely off with that. No, not completely off. Okay. So checking for. Let me make sure the chat is back up. And then layer 2, and then mask 1. Okay. So cool. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. 4 layers. 4 letters. My God, I can use words. And then we'll see if it sacks them correctly. Well, that's not anything. Why is that? Oh, because I'm on a letter rather than level. Am I still not on the level? I thought it was. I am. Okay, so play the scene. There we go. It's not checking, but let me. And then yeah, layer 2 is checked off. Let me make sure I'm right here. Collision. You know what? What if I just have that disabled for all of them, and then just enable them when I don't? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just have them by default disabled, and then when we need them, we can just turn them on in any other level, because it's a Boolean variable, right? I say that. Let me make sure I'm right. Disabled, documentation, disabled. Yep, Boolean. Yeah, we're fine. It's a simple thing to turn on and off when we need it. It's not gonna make or break anything. I say, but let's make sure. We have now disabled those. Same 4 letters. We're gonna run the level. Now that we have those disabled, we're gonna save, we're gonna open. I just now realized I don't have this project backed up, which is stupid. Okay, so that. Okay, C, and then I think once we get to D, it's gonna get crazy. E, yeah. Okay, so once we got to E, it got crazy because of the collision. Happy we figured it out though, that it was like teleporting, and then when you teleport in the same spot, it was like brief little heading off of each other. Alright, cool. So that worked. We'll just turn them off or turn them on when we need them because it's not a big deal. Disabled. Oop. E. I said E. Oh, there we go. Disabled. Can I just do it? I can't do it. It won't let me do it all at once. It would just be so simple. I mean, not that this is crazy, but doing this 26 times just feels so. Like the programmer in me is like, can't you automate this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I could, but like the time to figure out versus the time to do these stupid little clicks. Really quick. I'm just gonna pause at that and go all cancel, save, 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 cancel, save. Alright, just double checking both right now. Okay, A is good, B is good, C is good, D is good. That's E, and I know that E is messed up for some reason, which I'll fix. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, so we can't check for M. M, N. So we do need to factor in for the last letter. We do need to factor in for the last letter. But let me just check these. O, P, Q, R. Oh, I guess I stopped at R. Let me just do those really quick. Oh, missed something in the chat. I have such an urge to dig through the code. My urge to troubleshoot can be annoying sometimes. I need, and I back up my projects to Git. Yeah, as you should. You should absolutely. Started using GitHub when I found myself moving from my desktop to laptop. Yeah, that's a really good idea to do so. I did before, but I haven't done it in a while. I know there's a plugin for it. I had utilized a plugin before to do this, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do it with this project. I think I was just like, just trying to get it done. I think that was my primary thing was just like, let me just do this, and then hopefully I can go from there. Okay, where are we? Where are we, Jay? I'll say, so I think I have to change the code really quick. So rather than it being 0, we're gonna say -1. So that way we can factor in for M. I think that'll work. Let's just check to make sure I am right. C, A, B. Keep pressing B. B doesn't work. Good. C. Keep pressing C. C stops working. Good. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, why doesn't M work? First of all, this stopped working, so I can keep this at 0. Oops, 0. If the list is greater than 0, which again, I think if it's greater than -1, then blah blah blah, and then listen for the input. I don't know why that doesn't work. Let me try it with this, see if I get the same result. Try that real quick. And then I see I'm missing messages in chat, so I will check that in a second. I also need to see what the default screen size is, so I'm making sure that's accurate. Okay. N O P Q A Q A Q A Q. M is where the errors are, that's fine. Oh, I thought I disabled the collisions. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? I use an external app, not the Kiddo plugin. I learned to use CLI Git. Use it for Git and used it for a bit and got annoyed. Now I use either the GitHub app or source tree. Gotcha. Yeah, I do recall the plugin being a bit wonky to figure out. Like, I had to look up video upon video to figure it out. When obviously, for the day job, on a private repository pushing the code, which one questions how private repositories are nowadays. But pushing a private repository is way easier than just the whole project. But anyway. Excuse me. Weirdly tired. That's probably the mental work from today. See if I can get an Earl Grey tea. Oh, I wanted to see if player 2 gets the same error. But yeah, I really think that obviously using Git is very important, and I think I just need to do that rather than utilizing the plugin to see how it is just uploaded. Oh right, I forgot that. Okay, so I stopped the collision detection at some point. Shit, I should have checked the letter. N is good. O is good. P, Q, R. Okay, starting at R. Starting at R. Collision off. Save. S. Collision off. Save. Collision T. Collision off. Okay. So player 2 should be fixed now. And then I think I need to fix back all the old levels that I had, unfortunately, or at least some of them. That's good, 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 good. 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 Okay, and then it just doesn't let me do X for some reason. Do I have X mapped as well as M? Let me make sure that that's the case. M is indeed mapped. Wait, is M mapped correctly? Yes, it is. And so is X. Okay, so both of those are mapped correctly. Just the last input. But I'll worry about that later. Most of it's fixed. Most of it's good. All I need now is a transition to a game over screen, and I yeah, we'll transition into a game over screen, and then we'll add a secondary a button that allows for you to go into the different games. But for right now, we'll just have it you replay. Um, and then boom, we have a workable demo, and then my kiddo can play it. But I do want to get some more visual feedback to make it fun, because as of right now, it's not super fun. You need feedback in order to make a game fun. The animation is one element of feedback, but we do need sound and some type of visual effect, particles or something, to be like, oh. But sound is critically important. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like you're doing nothing. Anything, rather. I've considered setting up my own repo on my network, but passed on the idea when I realized that I'd need to VPN to my home network to get access when I'm out of town. It's also still safe from my home cache if my home catches fire or something crazy. Yeah, I mean, God forbid that happens. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, but yeah. What matters is that your shit's safe. Um, yeah, that's what matters. I'm a little hungry. Just gonna grab a quick chocolate bar. Can you tell that Batman in the background? Not really. It's just a painting, but it is Batman back there. Oh, let me place myself on mute so you don't hear this gross chewing. I'm gonna grab some tea. Be right back. Okay. Let's turn this off. All right, and we're good. And cheap viewers, son of a bitch, already reported the spammer. Thank you. I was like, what? I just got here. Or not just got here, but I just got back. Where were we? Yeah, it's Batman. I would take it off the wall, but like I'm afraid I'm gonna take like a whole 2 minutes floundering trying to put it back. So, but it's like a little boy, and then on the shadow of it is Batman. So it's really cool. And then this one I think I can take off with no issue. This is Spider-Man, super cool, vintage. I think it actually says it. So number doesn't say it. It's the Return of Green Goblin. So. Okay. All right. So where were we? We were. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we are able to score, and oh, you guys can't see that. My bad. Let's retry that. Let's redo that. Okay, now we can see. So boom, we score, the update score changes, and the letter changes. I do need to fix E, so I guess we'll do that now, so I don't have a broken E. That one is broken. Everything else looks pretty good. I do need to apply a shader to the overall game. I do need to fix a bit of the not particles, the resolution, because obviously don't need this little bit. I guess I can just increase the size. I'll just increase the size to make it simple. So let me just increase the size of the grass, and then we'll be good. And then I just need to fix E. So that's where we're at with this version of the game. And then there's two other games I do need to fix. I don't think it's gonna take me too crazy long to fix those. And then I can focus on the aesthetics of this game, and then we can go to the aesthetics of the next game, so on and so forth. And then I think thus far we have 3 in total that the kiddos can play, but this one is my favorite as far as fun. Can't wait for the Legendary Edition. Legendary Edition. Oh God, delicious. Sorry, I'm geeking out over tea, but that's a good cup of tea is unmatched. Where am I? Legendary Edition threw me off. Also, hi Leaf. I hope your night's going well. God, where was I? Oh, let me fix the E. Because the E is broken. A, B, C, D, E. E looks like a pink frame. So we need the alphabet. Alpha. Can I cheat it? Can I like cheese it like this? I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me cheese it like this. I don't think it will. If it does, I'll be very, very surprised. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna fuck up the whole resolution. No way. Did it let me do it? No. Okay, I didn't think it would. I don't think it should. Truthfully. Then again, can I just do it like this? Yes, I can. Okay. Let me save over pink E. Yes. But did not update it, unfortunately. I was hoping it would. Oh, so it didn't change it? Nope, still that. Now, is pink E different over here? Yes, but it's not at all what I need. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to cheese this. You know, actually, one more try. Sorry. I know I shouldn't be going about it the lazy way. I know that's not truly a good idea. But, um, that is literally what atlases are. What are atlases? The cheese is the in the atlas aisle. I'm so confused. The cheese is in the. I'm so confused. I know we talked about atlases with like um, rotating the image, but the reason why I had it separately was for listening for player input. And let me just show that really quick once I grab the E. And granted, this may have been possible in Atlas as well. I was just like quickly hurrying because I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure you were there. The last stream I had to cut short due to personal reasons, and then I was like, oh, scrambling today between work and lunch to get this back and working. Okay, save. So you should save on top of it. I feel like you should just update the sprite. Oh, but I cleared out the sprite. Duh. Okay, nope, still the pink one. Let me make sure that this is... come on now. Where'd you go? Oh, that's right. There it is, pinky. I don't know why it's not... I guess I'll just delete this old one. Yeah, because this is, yeah. So I'll delete this old one, and then I'll add the new one. Bring you over. Are you in this right spot? A, B, C, D. E is not in the right spot. E. Wow. Pink. E. Why are you in assets? Well, I guess you should be in assets, but where the hell are you in assets? Okay, you're at the very end. Okay, gotcha. Need to put you in here. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. And now I can update the right sprite. I figured the pixels would be off considering I took it from such a small resolution. They said 2D sprite, texture, property. Oh. Sorry, right click, texture, property, and atlas texture. I'm not seeing how this helps. Hold on. Even if you want them to be different, want them as a different scene, you'd have the sprite for each pointed to the sprite sheet or atlas. Though I find it likely that they have the same background. Why would I put the whole sprite sheet at the bottom? Then I'm confused. Why? Because it's an individual letter. No, I understand. I understand that this is where I could put in the alphabet, right? Oops. I mean, I'd have to, I imagine, reconfigure that. Okay, this is so bright. I need to change this. This is annoying on my eyes. Index. You can select with the X, Y, Z, H, which letter to show. This seems like a whole refactoring of what we already have established. Like this seems like more work. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see how this makes it easier. Because we already have all of the letters built out. But then changing this to an atlas, then it seems like it's more work. I may be wrong here, but it seems like way more work. It would have better from the start. I could do what you're trying to do in 5 minutes with an atlas. Okay, well, it's already done, so I'm not gonna harp on it. I'm just gonna keep it as is. I don't really need to utilize an atlas. I'm sure there is value to it. I just do not need to do that right now. A, B, C, D, E needs to be resized to the same. E is, who do we have for all of you? Sprite size is what? 211, 172. 211, 172. Oh, what? Why are you... Wait, what? Why is this E? Hold on. That was right? I saw E's in there? Yeah, why are you E? What the fuck? Did they change the sprite of this? Oh. Why did I grab E here? Is that the same for this one too? Why did I do that? I know I have to have a texture here, but why did I grab... I wish I knew what my train of thought was with that, because I have no idea why I would do that. That to me is just stupid. But I don't know why I did that. Don't I have just a plain black square? Sorry, I stopped paying attention to the chat. Sorry, give me 1 second. Degree, it could do what you do in 5 minutes with an atlas. I agree, even typo, yeah, don't worry about it. More to keep in mind for the future. Yeah, I'll keep the atlas in mind for the future. It just seemed like way more work to readjust for the inputs and everything. I was like, fuck it. But let me put that in my code if I haven't already to learn. Atlas. I did not. I think I have a... That was a comment from Leaf. Yeah, Leaf. Okay, I have one from Leaf, Control D. So let's add another one. So review Atlas using for rotating through different sprites. Leave. Let's go to episode. Okay. Already lost my train of thought. Need to go back. Oh right, the barrier. Okay, the barrier is missing a texture. Where texture? Don't I have like just a plain black? Do I not? Not scenes. Should be assets, alphabet. Do I just have a plain one? No? I don't. Okay. So maybe... I think I had... That's Olaf and a bunch of torch stuff. This is the dog stuff. This is the winter background. Kiddo images. That's the monkey, that's me, that's the light. Maybe I can just use the light and just make it black. Wait, why are you way over here now? Why is the collision shape way over here? Area, collision shape. Area, collision shape. Okay, so yeah, so I have no idea why the fuck I moved it way over here. Oh, wait, what the hell is happening? So much, okay, there we go. I was like, whoa. Very confused. Okay. Yeah, and we'll see if there's another level that can utilize an atlas. Once I finish this. So wind barrier. Oh no, the sprite. The sprite is what I need to change. I want to try to make them both this one, which may not work because this is what that produces. So I just need, if I, hypothetically, if I do a monkey, okay, so the scaling is off. So we just need to change the scale of this, not the offset. Scale. Transform, scale. There we go. If we just reset it to 1 to 1, and hypothetically, if we just plug in the monkey, I guess we could just rescale it. Then it's fine. Let's just put in the monkey, and then just change the modulation to be black. Well, it should probably actually fit the color of the dog. Oh, it's not gonna work because then it's actually gonna be visible. Can I just make it so dark? No, it's not gonna work, unfortunately. No, yeah. I need a plain image. So I'll just quickly create that. Not gonna take too long. Okay, you're being a butt, and I don't know why. There we go. I don't know how big this is. Oh, I didn't bring it in. I guess this falls under the dog game, right? Well, it's a black box. It doesn't necessarily fall under any particular game. I guess it's just a general asset, so I'll just put it under assets in general. If that's what it did, I don't even know. Black. Assets in general. Okay, and then... Wow, and then the scale of it needs to be way down. And then what do I have the collision shape at? Can I just make the... Could always look into using a draw function. I've read of it, but never used it myself. Draw. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it, to be honest. I've never heard of it. Let's see. Let's do a quick look up at the documentation. See what you mean. Draw. Oh, that should be specific. Let me do that. Guess I wasn't specific enough. Function. Okay, I don't know. Brazier. Not brazier. Is that how you pronounce it? I feel like I'm saying it like a woman's brazier, but whatever. Anyway, either way, and it's not what I'm looking for, right? Because this is more angles, yeah. This has more to do with angles and trajectory and stuff like that. Yep, okay, so not what I need. Not that this is for sure what you were talking about with draw, I don't think it was. I just don't know how to look it up. Because I don't know. Custom drawing 2D. There's the draw function, okay. What is apparent to this? So it would need to be under a control or a node 2D. Well, node 2D, I think that's all 2D nodes, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this is cool, and this kind of reminds me of, I want to say CSS. This reminds me of something in like my early programming journey. I want to say CSS, but I don't think I need this right now. If I need to draw multiple, oh, you know what I could do? Just add it for shits and giggles. And sorry, let me look back at the chat because I keep forgetting. Oh, there it is. You had provided it. And was I on it? I don't even know if I was. I could have sworn I just had the documentation up. Did I not? I guess not. Yes. Yeah, we were on the same page. It's just the way you draw things without needing a texture. I'm sure you could just draw a little color, right? I'm not sure. I want to burn the time with it. You were. I like Batman Forever. Yes, Batman Forever is awesome. Batman Forever is awesome, and that's why it is my background. I've been getting back into Batman as a whole, and I wanted to go with my Batman. I guess everybody has their Batman of their particular generation. But my Batman was the Batman from Justice League Unlimited and Batman Beyond. Those are my, and Batman Beyond is my favorite because it wasn't the typical Bruce Wayne that we're so used to. It was and the way it even starts, episode 1 is incredible. It starts with an old Bruce Wayne still doing it, still after it, and then combated or confronted with his mortality of like, oh shit, I can't move the same way anymore. And then picking up a gun, not out of anger, but out of genuine fear of like, oh my god, I'm gonna die if I don't defend myself. And then realizing like, oh shit, I don't know if I can keep doing this and defend myself without grabbing a gun. So cool. Such a cool storyline. I think it's Tony McGinnis is such a great character. He's a cool kid. He's not, it's not like a Peter Parker like loser. Like he is athletic, he is charismatic, but it's not because of his money. It's not because of his affiliation to Bruce Wayne. It's just he's just a cool, relatively cool kid, and then learns to be more stoic and what's it called? Grounded with time. I mean, yeah, he is a bit of a clone. Yeah, but again, he is also different, Um, so yeah, I really love Batman Beyond. Point blank period. I just love Batman Beyond. I love the setting too. I was really hoping that they were gonna come out with a after the Arkham series to go into the Batman Beyond world, because taking that same open world in this new it's like Japan meets New York setting, so cool. But anyway, that's constantly alluded to in fiction, is that the influence of Asia and like the carnivorous capitalism of America meshing into this cyberpunk dystopia. Um, we're on our way. We're on our way. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, we're not going to use draw. It is cool, and I think I would utilize it if I would. And there's another game. I don't want to get sidetracked. Let me not do that right now. Sorry. Let me just draw this really quick. Or you know what? I'll just make it the same shape as the collision. Oh no, the collision shape is fucked. You know what I can do, actually, is at the very beginning, just so I don't have to reset it, because do I have to reset it for this one? No, this one's just fine. It's actually slightly over. I don't know why it's slightly over. Let me see, and then this one, there. And then what I'll do, real quick, just because I think it's going to take me like 2 seconds, and the ready function, I think. In the ready function here, and then dot. Oh, I shouldn't do it like that. I should do it like this, just to make it easier on myself. The collision shape dot scale is equal to the dot scale. Okay, so those should be equal now, right at the start. And I guess I should do the same just for that. Well, no, do I have to? Let's see. Okay, but it kind of goes over there and then, okay, so the collision shape is slightly off. Or I guess the sprite looks bigger than it actually is. That's better. Oops. No, it's not. Let me, what is it? View, not viewport. I need the, not helper, grid. Where the hell is this? Collision shape. Yeah, debug color. Why can't I see it in, if I could just see it while it's going, that'll help me out. I don't remember how to do this. Let me not bang my head against the wall, let me just look it up. I keep forgetting to look at the chat, I'm sorry. It along with the atlas is something to keep in mind for sure. Oh yeah. I do already have the note of the atlas, but let me add the note of, because I want to try to get better with that. There's so many times where I finish a project or I finish a game, and then I'm like, what did I learn, or what did I want to look up during that process? So this gives me easy way to be like, I need to look at atlases. I need to figure out how to utilize Control D. I need to look at the draw function available on node 2D. Could use for, and I forgot the name of that game, Queen's Chess, I think. It's another game I was making. But yeah, we can utilize that for Queen Chess later. So okay, cool. So we have 3 major takeaways, and then we'll go branch off from there. Find it useful. Atlas, yeah, keep in mind for future I spend a few hours a day just skimming over the standard objects and nodes. Not that I planned on using them or even remembering them at all, but I find it useful, some part of my mind, to be like, yeah, and that is a good tip, honestly, to like just go over the documentation more often. I'm very, and I even got this criticism at work. I'm very much like I'll learn it when I need to know it type of guy, but there is a value in just getting the knowledge ahead of time, so I'm not just fumbling around and trying to figure out shit. Yeah, highlights. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll be sure to utilize that practice once in a while. And with Atlas and Draw, like these things, I think it will be quick hits. And then if there's anything that diverges from that interests me, and particularly with Atlas, because I'm sure there's going to be, even if I can't utilize it for this game because I already have it set up, I could probably utilize it somewhere else. I'm just not thinking of it right now. Maybe Queen's Chess. I don't know. We'll see. There's so many different games I've started and not completed. So many different games I finished when I didn't finish it in the way that I wanted to. So I would like to come back to it. Excuse me. And I pray nothing naughty comes up. I don't think there will be. Okay, cool. Just because that last time we were on Itch.io, it got like real crazy real quick. This one I want to redo and make it a bit more dynamic. I wanted there to be like a moral aspect to the game and your decisions as king, or well, you act as the anger of a king, and work to like manipulate the king through that anger, or through anger being you. This was literally like, hey, can you make a game in 1 hour? Which I think this is genuinely stupid. But it was just like, hey, what can you make in an hour? Just a challenge amongst buddies, and I think, yeah, look at that. Just a rotating guy. It's not even properly screened, but rotating guy jumping. You won my super short game, yeah. Super simple. So I'm not coming back to that. Dong I'd like to come back to and utilize, I was going to say jiggle physics, but there's a word for that. Procedural animation. Is it procedural animation? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, procedural animation. What on earth? Oh, this was my first game? I don't even think that was my first game. Really? This was the first game I made? In Unity. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, this was. Wow. Not bad. I mean, not great, but not bad for my first game, honestly. Alright, anyway. That's enough of a trip down memory lane. Let me look at what, yeah. Didn't see see something that talked about this thing I'm trying to do, I'll just skim it. Okay, yeah, yeah. You can also try opening it in a private window rather than signing in at HGO. Yeah, 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 yeah. Is what we did last time. I was just like, I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna pop up if I don't search anything because I don't search for, no shame, but I don't search for those type of games. My name is also Jeff Jupiter on this, which it should be J. I guess I can't change it. Oh, I can change it. I'm gonna have to change a couple different stuff. I'll keep it as is right now. We don't need to. We don't need to change that right now. All right. And then our sixth game will be this one. Which, I mean, I could break down into a couple different games if I wanted to cheat it, but it's gonna be. And then again, I'm also thinking, right? Because currently, and pardon, I know I'm getting a bit sidetracked here, but currently we have the tug of war game, of course. Again, I'm gonna fix this in a second. We have the tug of war game. We have this is labeled Flappy Bird game, but it's not really Flappy Bird at all. This should just be like floaty game, floaty letter game. So that's 1, 2. This is gonna be the letter ladder game as you work up, and then you get to the final word. So that's 3. So maybe we'll cap it at 3, and then I'll just focus on the Yes, thank you for putting the link. And Noel, I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe I'll just end the games at 3. We'll have 3 games, and then I'll just focus on the aesthetics for all of them. That sounds better. So that way I can actually finish it and I don't get to a point, which I'm sure if you've been working in game development for any period of time, well, I won't say any period of time. I've been doing game development for a couple years on and off between life, as I am a father. And they're always, if I work on a game too long, I hate it. And I literally hate opening it, I hate looking at it, and I would hate to get to that point with a game literally made for my kid. If I start to hate a game I made for my kid, like that sounds awful. Like, because then I don't want to work on it anymore, and then I left what I wanted to make for my kiddo. This is what Endo put in the chat. Jiggle physics. This is actual Godot documentation. Okay. Oh, it's added. Okay, it's in engine now. Then. Oh, okay. Also look at modified. Okay. That is GitHub. Okay, that's a GitHub pull. I was just making sure that the link was safe before I clicked it. Oh, no, it's not added in. It's something that you would have to add in. But okay. Okay, adding keyframes. This is like a linear or lerp or a tween. What exactly am I seeing here with you adding all these in between? Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. This would have been a better visual example in 3D, but I see why. Because in 3D you would actually be able to see. I mean, yes, in 2D you can see it happening, but you can't fully appreciate it. Like in the thing that you sent, this shows it way more, I don't know, dynamically than just a 2D image. To be able to see how each thing which I wonder if that's rigged up. Looks like the character's rigged up, but not the hair or anything like that. Oh, skeleton modification 3D. Or modified 3D. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Oh, it is an add-on. Is an add-on for a while now. MIT license. 20. Okay. November of 2024. So now, and I love that this all anime girls, all anime girlies. First of all, whose editor is all white? Who does that? That's like custom choice, right? Like who does that? Like it's so. I've never seen that before. An all white editor. I think Unity is all white. No, maybe they changed that. It's been a while since I've used Unity, but I love that they're all that this character. Oh, okay. Well, maybe from Japan or some Asian country because of the writing. Is add-on? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, Springbone Simulator 2D. This is another thing of like that reminded me of like you were talking about before with going through the documentation just to like just get a general awareness and like plant the seed. Maybe you can pick it pick some fruit from that seed that you planted in your head later. But when I see this stuff, I also am like, oh, I want to make something, or like I wonder, I could probably slap something together really quick, and then I'm fucking 2 weeks on a useless project. Like I think I have, and last bit of tangent, and I feel comfortable doing this just because we're at a pretty good spot with the game. We just need to fix the we need to fix the tug of war game and then edit the other two, but just so to make sure that they work. But see Tony McGinnis again. Okay. Which game is this? That's a 1 hour game jam game. Reverse Pac-Man. Did I ever finish this? I know there's a couple games where I just had an idea and I was like, let me slap it together. And then after like a week or two, I was like, okay, I should fucking do something else because I'm wasting time. Knock-a-Block. I remember Knock-a-Block. Did I finish Knock-a-Block? Let me see real quick. Knock-a-Block is a blast from the past. It's such a simple game, but I really had fun with it. Let's see. No, I didn't. This doesn't even. Oh, this is. Okay, this looks like it's for. Oh, main menu. It literally says it. Okay. Is this a playable demo? Let me see. I think my computer just crashed. Oh, no it didn't. Okay, so this is playable, but there's literally nothing. There's like one light and then that's it. With one obstacle? Does this obstacle even like hurt? Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, this is not anything. This is the beginning of an idea. But I could have sworn I made more progress on this. Maybe it just didn't save. Anyway. Oh. I wonder if there's an Atlas 3D, because I can see how I could utilize that for this game. But let me not get into that right now. Let me go back, because I deviated enough. Only have about half an hour left, so let's make the most of that time. Let's quit to the project list. Let's grab our, not Knock-a-Block, our kids' playground. If you'll let me. There we go. I've never touched 3D beyond when I played with Unreal a very long time ago, like 04. Wow, 04 is wild. 04 is wild. I say that just because I didn't touch a game engine until, I don't know. It was way after 04, but I didn't touch a game engine for a long time. But yeah, I've wanted to branch into 2.5D because I think I shared before. Let me see if they're on. They're not streaming right now. It doesn't look like they are. No, they're not on right now. But just making sure. Okay, because I would have shouted them out. Oh my God, Kaisenet is streaming with 88,000 people watching. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's just such an insane number of people, and I don't hate on him, Kaisenet. Much love and success to him. That's amazing. Just the idea that 88,000 people are watching you, insane. That's truly daunting. That's a. I mean, there has to be at least eight. Let me. Last tangent. I swear. How many people does a small stadium fit? A small stadium is less than 40,000 people. He has 2 small stadiums watching him play Fortnite right now. How insane! That's incredible. 2 small stadiums or I guess it would be 1 medium stadium of people watching you play Fortnite. Incredible. That's what a weird time we live in. What an absolutely weird time. He's a great entertainer, but like that's so weird. Anyway, I think I have a few years on you. I was in my 20s at the time. Yes. You do have a few years on me. So yeah, that makes sense. All right. Let me go back. Where were we? Oh, not this. This is not what we need. We need. Save this. Get out of here. And I know we said it in the programming, but I'm just gonna set it off the jump just because it's still off. I'm hoping that will resolve it. And then if I also need to increase the grass. Where's the grass? Okay, grass. Need to increase the size there. Okay, and then let me see. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, and again, good call and no on the pull. I'm happy, or the animation with ending the autoplay, because I'm happy it like looks like now it actually looks like as you press the letter, it's pull. And just add the shader effect to make it pretty, but yeah, that looks cool. So I'm happy about that. Happy about that pull. Happy about the. I mean, again, it's not perfect, but the whole thing with it, with all of them, like I want to embrace it not looking the best, and then applying the shader, and then hopefully I can do a video or something about, because there was I forgot who it was, but there was a YouTuber developer on Meyer that talked about like how a shader can really just up the style of a game so much, and I just want to replicate that. May also want to change your texture filtering if you want it to look more pixel-like. Yeah, let's do that. That I don't know how to do, but that sounds right, or that sounds like I should do it. Let's. Hey, why am I guessing? I can just How to edit icon direct. Okay, cool. Cool. So I'll just hop right back in. Texture filtering. I think I'd actually need to go to the texture itself that I'm looking at. I think that's how we'll go about it. You keep looking. I'm also gonna project texture filtering, version control, export, tools. No. Project settings. General display. No. Window. Texture filtering. Scale mode. Aspect mode. Initial screen. Project setting, rendering. Oh, rendering. That makes more sense. Rendering and then textures. Textures, there we go. Default is linear. Oh, I don't know what these mean. Light projection. Canvas. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the one that we want to mess with. Oh, you already put it in there. Canvas. Yep, so I was right on that. Default to filter, change to nearest. Let's check the nearest. Let's do I just Control S? Oh no, does it automatically save? Did it save? Let me just make sure. Nearest. Yep, there it is. Let's see how that changed things. Oh, yep, and then super pixelated. Yep, the dogs look great. That really, I can't pinpoint it fully, but I think they look really good now. I think I should also maybe make the dogs lower, so because it cuts off their feet, which is kind of maybe weird. But then again, maybe when we apply the rest of the shader, it'll look okay. We'll see. Yeah, the dogs look great. Doggos look great. Look at them. They're super bright. They're like nice and chunky pixels. I love it. All right, so cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so thank you for that. And Noel, we're moving on to, again, they look great. So cute. Let me see if this looks worse if I put the dogs lower. Because they're not like on equal footing. So let me change that. Dog 2. Put you lower. Oh, I can't make you lower because this dog's taller than you. Oh, little boy. Little boy, I can't make it taller. Because you're so small. Maybe I could bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit, but you're so small compared to this one. It's just fitting for a player too. Let's see, real quick. I'll get back into the chat. I do think that looks better, but this does not. Oh, and then ultimately, I would just change the reset position to be where I had it before. So hold on, let me just redo this again. Yeah, it does look better though. Could adjust the angle of the rope. Yeah, most of my stuff used that setting. Yeah, I see why. I really like it made the colors pop and the pixels pop a lot to change. Just as a reminder for everyone, going into project settings, going into the rendering, changing the canvas something. Let's pull this back up. Canvas texture, default texture filter to nearest. Really, really good. Looks super, super good. Just as a compare, I forgot. I think the default is linear. Look at linear compared to nearest. Like that looks not crispy. That looks foggy as shit. And then just such a simple change of nearest. Beautiful chunky pixels. So cool. such small things. And again, forever grateful to the community and Noel and Leaf episode in particular for you guys' feedback because you're helping me become a better developer over time. And again, maybe the Atlas is going to save me not a bunch of time in this project, but the next project for sure. Let's see if we can change the angle of the rope to make it work for this doggo. So I'm going to bring the doggo where we need him. Which is about here, and I'll move it a little closer to kind of like help that. And then let's change the rotation just slightly to fit in their mouth. And I don't see it fitting in both of their mouths like that, unfortunately. Okay, because yeah, even if we extend it and then I adjust the rotation. No, yeah, because you guys are two different sizes. It's not going to work that way. Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe if I just do this. That's forgivable. I think that's forgivable. Let's see how it actually looks, though. Okay, I think that looks decent. Not amazing, not horrible. But God, the pixels look great. Let me change the starting position. Starting position is going to be where I have the win point right now, which is 3.71. Oh, why am I going to try to memorize it? Control C. Go back into the script. I have a point, which is the starting position, so we're going to change. I copied the Y position second, so Windows and V. Oh, that's the same. And then this is what? There's no way it's the same values. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I copied scale like an idiot. I need to win -6, 253. -6, 253. Okay, so that works. I just need to fix that and fix this. Pardon, I'm just in a zone real quick and then we'll look at the chat in a second. Win border sprite should be scaled up. Bigger. You go up more, you go down more. Although the camera cuts off at that point, so it shouldn't be an issue. And then actually, let's change it so the modulation is actually fits with this. But it's still on top of black, so it's not going to really be fully it, is it? No, even if I change the self-modulation to the same color? Yeah, no, not really. What color is this now? Black. Okay. I guess you can't really edit more when you do a black one. Maybe I should have done a white one. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I mentioned my app. Oh yes, it's stylized in the UI, old Final Fantasy game. Well, it runs with that setting. Oh, super cool. Does that also affect the text of your menus that you have? I'm wondering how deep this rabbit hole goes, if you will. Like how much of the texture. Well, I guess it just affects textures. Anything that has a texture changes. I think that's right. You let me know. And I just realized that I think your stream window is too low. There's a blank black area At the bottom of the stream. Oh, okay. And I can't see stuff at the bottom. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Again, I appreciate your help always. Let's see. What is wrong with this? Yep. There's that blank spot capture window. How do I fix this? I don't fully know. I am but a noob when it comes to streaming. But a noob. I don't know why it was paused. I literally just saw it. There we go. Oh, it's moving up. Okay. Okay, is it fixed now? I think I accidentally fixed it. I don't see a blank thing anymore. It's on the side, sure, but like I'm not really concerned about that side. That side doesn't really have much to show. Screen capture. I think we're good. Oh, sorry. This is 100%. It is good, and I do appreciate you telling me that, but this is not, like, you guys shouldn't see that. Like, that's super boring to look at me trying to fiddle with settings. So, sorry about that. But I'm going to write down that note to make sure. Check stream settings for capture. It's moving up. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Check stream settings for capture. Stream labs. Okay, that is the name of this application, right? I just use it. I don't even fucking know. Okay, yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Okay. So, I don't know why. I don't know why. Wow, okay. Either way, we would go there. Okay. Alright. So, cool. Thank you for letting me know that. And no, just a quick reminder for myself of where we're at. Because I forgot. Okay, so I need to fix... Oh, right, because it's based off of this point. Oh, but then now I also need to move that yellow marker because it feels off. Or is off, I shouldn't say feels off. Win point? Is that? Yep. Move it. Oh. Because it's the parent of everything. I guess, can I unparent it? Can I make you not a parent anymore? Can I abandon these children? Oh, no. No, I can't. Okay. Wait. There has to be a button for that, I'm sure. Not reparent. If I do move up, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Can I move this down and then the rope stays there? And then I just move these two, I guess? This will make it a bit simpler. Oh no, but I need you. You know what? I could just increase the scale a bit for you. You don't have to be shorter. I just realized that. You don't necessarily have to be shorter. I'm just increasing the y-axis of the image. That was... Sorry, that was like so dumb of me. Like it's such an easy fix. Oh my god, that pixel edit Looks so good, dude. God, look how chunky those boys are. Chunky and clear. I'm sure somebody can make that into something gross, but I stand by what I said. Fix the rotation. Oh no, the rotation of the rope. Bit there. And then, as I said before, I can just adjust you. You don't have to be short anymore. If only it worked like that in real life. If only I could just be 6 foot. What I would give to be 6 foot. I mean, not much. I really wouldn't give much to be 6 foot. I give like, I don't know. I pay like $2,000 maximum to be 6 foot, but like no painful surgeries or anything like that. Probably have to be a painful surgery. Sorry, I'm going on a rant. Okay. It can't be black because that kind of makes it hard to see, and also it goes over the line. So I need to fix the collision. I think I'm gonna take this script out where I'm changing the collision shape. I'm gonna take that out and then just readjust it. Or just rely on it being, self-edited in there. And let's take that. Now, hold on. I wanna see if I can change this black. Cause I'm black, y'all. Let me see if I can change this black. Top level. Let's see if that changes the color. I don't think it will. I think black is gonna be black. Black is gonna absorb all color. Yep. Regardless. Okay, so it's not gonna work. But if I made this a white block, let me see if that theory works. If I make it a white block, then it should work for all. And then I can just modulate it to whatever color, which I want to just modulate it to the orange of this dog and the off yellow of the other dog. 32 by 32 is fine. Transparent. There. And this is going to be a white block. And then I need it's called something stupid. Gallon. And here, oh, why is the preview right on top of it? Okay, save. White block. Okay, and then let's transfer that white block over. Oh. You can play Sims 4 for free? Oh man, when I had a girlfriend, we really liked playing this. When I was younger, I really liked playing it with my cousin, and then when I got into a relationship, I really liked playing it with my girlfriend. Fingers crossed for today I can do that again. But we got sent the image over Discord. Oh, yep. Let me hold on. I'm just gonna make triply sure that I'm not gonna show it on stream. So give me 1 second. 1 second, making sure I don't show it on screen. Making sure I don't ruin the trust of a viewer. Don't wanna fuck it up. Don't wanna fuck it up. Are you off screen? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I see that like good, like pixel perfect chunky thing. And I do see the element of like the D&D-esque stuff in there. Cool. Very, very cool. And who knows if I don't know how it works for the people you're doing the project for, but maybe you can take this and sell it as a like as a resource on something. I know people do that for Unity all the time with like certain cameras working a particular way or animations working in a particular way. Having this level of control over different aspects of a character and being able to track that, I think would be really, really useful. Not that everything has to be monetized, but maybe maybe you do monetize it, because I do think it's a good idea. Up to you, ultimately. Let me make sure I do not show this on stream by accident. Okay, good. Cool. But yeah. Yeah, I had to write some custom some custom progress for, because I couldn't just get no ones built into the engine to work like they will. Yeah, that's something that is always. Let me get this fucking free advertisement out of the way. That's something always, again, cumbersome. We've talked about it before with Kiddo. I mean, ultimately all engines. Sometimes there's a tool that absolutely should work, but for whatever reason, when you're fucking with it, doesn't work at all. Like you'll follow a video to the T, and then it's like, well, that's not how it's working, and then you gotta build it your own way. I remember I had to do that for Unity, for a bounce function. For whatever reason, the bounce that they had did not work the way I wanted it to. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I can just do like a tween animation. And then that didn't work. And then I was like, okay, so I'll try to utilize procedural animation. That didn't work. So similar to you, I had to write a custom thing. I don't even think I have that game on my profile anymore. There were so many games that, yeah, I don't have it on my profile anymore. There were so many games that I had up here that just were so broken, I had to take it down because it just didn't feel right about somebody visiting to be like, oh, I'll play one of Jay's games, and then their computer crashes. Like, that's just a shitty experience. So I just took a lot of them out. I wanted to watch a video game. I wanted to watch a video with a game in Unity. Oh, interesting. I want to watch a video with a game in Unity, and they had to rework collision because it was breaking at some frames. Yeah, that happens all the time, and I think it's just one of those things of game development. Like, I think it's really hard to do game development for a long period of time unless you love it, because it's like a thankless job. Like, it's really like coming into, it is work, mental work, and nobody's paying you, nobody is cheering for you or anything like that. It's just like you're doing the work because you think it's worth doing and it's fun to do it. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it just sucks and it's just a grind, but other times it's awesome. Like, it's one of those things. And part of me is also like abundantly aware of like, maybe I'm just like, I've been doing it for so long that I couldn't not see myself do it, and maybe that's part of why I love it. It's just I'm like Stockholm syndrome with it. And I'm like, oh no, I do love them. And it's like, do you? Or are you just used to it? No, but I do think I mean I really want to make good games, not only for my kid and your kids, but like just in general. Like, games are so cool and have made such a huge impact in my life. So if I can get, I always tell my friends, like, if I can make one game where somebody tattoos it on their body, I've won. Like, I just want to make something that emotionally impacts somebody to the point where they're like, they carry it with them, whether a tattoo or mentally, whatever. But like, that sounds so cool. 50% creative skill, 20% programming, and another 100% hacking the engine to get. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. To do the right fucking thing is exactly right. It's like that exact tonality. There's this great video, and I'll show that, and then I'll work on this little part real quick. There's this great video by Mrs. a great developer. Mrs. and then Mrs. and then this is, it's like ASMR. Yes, this is such. This is the full game dev experience. I'm not gonna show the full video. You guys can watch it at your own time. But this, like every bit of this was so painfully relatable. So really great. Another great developer. A lot of developers that are great hit it very, very young. Um, um, I don't see many black developers, but a lot of the developers I do see are like young, like tall white guys. I'm talking like Brackies, Mrs. and they all start really young um, and get into it. So, and Mrs. has some really cool games. But I'm not going to get too sidetracked real quick. Let's end on a productive note. So, I'm going to change the sprite here. And then did I add the white one already? Let's see, white. I did not. So let's add that white one. Should be in here. There we go. Wait, why is this a different file? Okay, I need to change the file type. Save as, or is it export? File, export, export as, PNG, export. Okay. Do it again. There it is. There it is. And not in letter sounds. You should be in assets. And then we'll bring you over to you. And there is all the proper modulation. And yep, I was right. We do need white in order for it to look correct. So let's do that. And then let's adjust the collision shape because that's way off. I'm going to hold Alt so that way we're editing it on all sides. Let go of Alt so I can edit on one side. And now I need to fix the sprite again. No, I think I can lock the oh no, if I lock the collision then it's going to be, wait, actually, if I lock the collision size and I change the sprite size, haha, yes, that does work. Okay, cool. Okay, I just now realized there was no music. I don't know for how long, so I apologize if that was a little weird to listen to. That is completely off color. The color that we need, take off the self modulate. Let's just have modulate, and then that modulate should be this, and then save, and then let's retry that, see what it shows up. I said retry that, see what shows up. That is the right color. It does feel off though. Did I grab this orange or I grabbed this one? I did. I think I grabbed this one. Yeah. Maybe I'll just make it a little bit darker. Let me grab that color and just make it a little bit darker. Just a little bit. And then we'll save it. And then we'll take this same one. We'll take the sprite to get that out of there. We'll add the white block. Let's scale that up by holding Alt. Scaling up on all sides. Grab over here. Whoa, that collision shape is huge. We're gonna have to change that. Holy crap. I did not realize how big it was. Okay. Scale that way down. By holding Alt. I'm gonna double click it so we can get closer. Double click it again. And I'm gonna press 5. Oop, 5 is too small. 2, 100 is where we should be at. And then let's rescale it. Oh, no. Scaling up that. I need to scale this, and now that it's matched, I can lock it in my pocket. And I should make sure that the widths are the same. This looks like a better width than this one. So I'm gonna take this width as the template. That is a scale of 2.43 and 24.4. Well, I only care about the x-axis. Why do I care about the y-axis? 2.43. So let's change this to not texturing. I need scale. Scale. Where are you, scale? Transform, scale. I just forgot, what was it? 2.4 something. Oh, speaking of black indie devs, look up an occasional gamer made by Kiddo called Ducky Runners. Who's this? Oh, I've never heard of this person. I'm so happily surprised. There was like, as far as black developers, there was like Jabril's, and then he disappeared and barely makes any videos. And I don't think he's ever pushed a game out on Steam. I very well could be wrong, but I'm so happy to see. And he has a decent follower base, 200 videos. I'm so happy for this guy. Why Kiddo is a terrible game engine. Okay, for Mac. I was like, you're a fucking liar. Don't do that. Don't do clickbait shit. But I also get why you would do clickbait shit. Because, look, 724 views, 1,200. Because it is clickbait, right? I see it and I'm like, I immediately want to click it because I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And that's how you get numbers, my boy. Why I'm still using Kiddo after the Twitter drama. I don't even know what Twitter drama happened with Kiddo. See, when you mind your own fucking business so hard that you have no idea what they're talking about. His game sadly doesn't work on Mac nor Steam Deck. Oh, Steam Deck is to miss out on the opportunity of Steam Deck sucks. Let's check out what his game is. How much is it? $8? I like the graphics. Come on. Play the video. What the hell? What is going on? Alright, well, let it be known I wanted to see the video, but... Precision platformer. Okay, cool. I don't know how long he worked on this. I think $8 is not that it's a high price point. Like the game doesn't deserve $8. I believe it does. I believe video games are hard to make. I fully believe it deserves $8. I just think if he had lowered it to maybe like $2.99, $3.99, that more people would have bought it. Then again, it says 5 reviews. Typically, 3%. Typically, you take the amount of reviews and multiply it by 3, and that's how many people have bought it. So let's say 20 people bought the game. So I mean that's decent. That's $160 after Steam's cut. That's like $100. But yeah. He would fix that. Reload the page. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see if it is just me. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, it was going. Oh, okay, you can't go full screen. I don't know if that's on him or whatever, but yeah, you can't go full screen. I love it, honestly. It's super cute. It looks like he put a bunch of like common. Oh, cool! Like a lot of he really got flexible with the idea of a platformer, and I love that little vibing raccoon. It's a hard game. Yeah, I believe it's a hard game. Which again, why I think he should have lowered the price point. But what do I know? I don't have any games on Steam, and he does. So kudos to him. and the track and the soundtrack and everything like that. Kudos, kudos, kudos. And I have a new person to watch. Again, there's not many black devs I see on YouTube, so very cool. And looks like he talks about more than he looks like he's a gamer too. Oh, cool. Yeah, added an anime power ups. Very cool. I'll have to check this out for sure. But okay, cool. So where are we with this? We made a decent amount of progress. The main part that we saw that was the problem was the overlapping of the letters. We found out that that was because of the overlapping isn't the problem, but it was throwing off a skew. We found out that that was because it was detecting collision. So we just turned off the collision for all of them. And then, why in the rope? This needs to be behind the rope. Why is this not behind the rope? I need to fix that really quick. Where is the rope? Okay, there it is. Nope, still behind it. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Where is how? Is it how it's ordered here? Okay, it is how it's ordered here. So the rope should be above everything. At least that was my thinking. Should it be? Okay, the rope is above everything, and then this is here. This should be above. Below? I'm so confused. Okay, so it should be below. So how is it not below this one if they're... I'm confused. Rope needs to lower in the seeing tree. Okay. Because the dog, it can't be above the dog. The dog needs to be above the... Oh, I fucked this up. The dog needs to be above the... Yeah, above the rope. Dog needs to be above the rope, so that's good. And then change the Z ordering. Let's see that. Let's change the Z ordering. Let's change. Visibility. Okay, so that's not it. Let's revert that. Ordering under visibility layer. Under visibility layer? Ordering. Oh, right there. Ordering. Duh. Okay, there we go. Okay. So that fixed it, but now I need the dog 1 to be, I guess, on dog. First of all, you should not be parented to each other, but you two should be, as far as ordering, on. There we go. There we go. Cool. Thank you as always, and no. And then let me just see where we're at again. So we adjusted it. It does look slightly better there. So I like the animation again, courtesy of Null, of having it go on and off again. I need to adjust to E, which I'll do next session. But that looks good. That looks good. We just need to, of course, adjust get a custom font in here. We need to get a custom font in here for the score. We need to add sound effects and visuals, and we need some background music. All of which we will do in the next session. Let me just add remove collision, which is what we did. Control 5. How do I cross you out? Okay. So now we need to add music, add letter sound when scoring, and visual feedback when scoring, plus a pause, which I think will be an await function. Await function. To let the register of the win quote sync in for the user. Okay, music, letter sound, that, and then the last thing is the font change. All right, so that is what we will work on next session. I do need, last thing is actually, which I'll put at the very top, is edit the sprite to fit. Okay. Yeah, I don't like moving things around my scene tree. I've broken it before by doing that. Because of that, I now. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because even as I was changing it, I was accidentally parenting it with shit that it shouldn't have been paired with. So that could have been ugly. But luckily it was not. So again, and Noel, thank you very much for your help. On the off chance, I don't know if you're still here, Leaf episode, but thank you for stopping by. I will take the time to learn about Atlas. Maybe not next session, but for sure it's going to be on my to-do because you preached it last stream and you preached it this stream. So it's clearly something I'm missing out on that I just need to incorporate into my general workflow. But yeah, I will be sure to do that. Give me 1 second here to do this. Do this real quick. Really quick. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. So time to see another streamer. I haven't viewed many of their streams, but I'm just gonna have them on in the background as I brush my teeth and get ready for the night. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. I really do appreciate it, and I really look forward to next stream. Next stream I will be on Thursday around 8 to 8:30. And then we'll do it again to about 11, and then hopefully that'll just be us focusing on the visuals, so it'll actually be entertaining. So again, thank you guys so much, and see you later.
Hey Jupiter, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I don't think I've seen your name. It looks like you do software and game development. Thanks for the raid. I'm doing some lighting stuff, learning about lighting for my game.